What's going on? It's Lee Majors once again. So I wanted to get up on here just to tie in the last couple of videos that I did as far as when I was saying that the investments is not that hard. And then once when you clear your first $5,000, shit become easier, right? I want to speak on the part of how when you do tie all this in together, how you can actually control your debt. Okay? And when you, okay, I give you three examples. You got a telephone bill that's $65. You got an electric bill that's $300. All right. You have your car payment, which is maybe like $429. These are hypothetical numbers, but just pay attention, you know what I'm saying, to the example that I'm making on what you have to do. Your bills, when you pay the bills up for more than 1 or 2 months, you go to the smallest to the largest, all right? That telephone bill that costs $70, you need to take at least maybe $400 or $500 and pay that motherfucker up for at least 5 to 6 months. You need to pay it up and get it out of the way, all right? So lower your food costs a little bit and pay that phone bill up. So that way, the next 4 or 5 months going down the line, you've been to made your money back and you ain't got to pay for the phone. Just pay the phone up for the whole year. That's how you free that up. All right? You could take $720 or $800. Okay? If you could buy a $200 pair of tennis shoes, you could take $700, $800 and you know, pay the phone bill up. It's $70 a month. You need to pay it up for the rest of the year. You don't need to do no month to month. Okay? For some of y'all that's not good doing month to month. This is how you stop yourself from going into the hole. And this is how your money starts to work for you. Pay the bills up more than a month at a time. All right? Even though shit may be high or whatever, you may have to go some months without something until you pay, you know what I'm saying? Certain things are going to be higher than other things. But you could go without, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. Don't go out. Pay your car note up for 2 to 3 months. This is how you get everything at the front. Take the first 4 or 5 months. And I know I might be all over the place, but take the first 4 or 5 months and pay all the bills up. Be broke doing that. Pay all the bills up. So that way you relieve yourself the next 5 or 6 months. That's how you do it. Work all summer so you could chill all winter. And vice versa. Or you work all winter so that way that you could have a good paid for expense summer. You don't need to do no every 30 days. All right? Pay yourself back the interest. If you owe a credit card debt or if you owe any type of debt or any credit cards or anything like that, this is how you stay out of debt. You make sure that, you know, that you pay these things up. Next thing you know, I'm going to tell you what you're going to start see happening. When you snowball, all right, you're going to fuck around and then you're going to pay all the bills up 7 months ahead of time. Your work rate is still the same. So you make a profit for yourself because the work rate never changes. But what changes is that when them next 6, 7 months come past, you ain't got to spend no money because you already done prepaid all of that up. So now you can take that money that you have, okay, and this is for motherfuckers who are low paid, all right? We have to approach this thing a different way because we don't make that much. But we have to be smarter and more strategic on how we spend our dollars. So you take that money, all right, and you put that money into something else. Okay? You can invest every month or every other month. All right? Some months, certain things change. If you got a few $100s that you saved that month, then you put that few $100s into your investment or you put it into your savings. Okay? It's all about how you divvy up your dollars. All about how you divvy up your dollars. But to control the debt, all the main primary bills need to be paid for more than 2 months at a time or even 2 months at a time. So that way that you cover your back end. If you do it like that, yes. Your main mission, if you want to be rent free, then, you know what I'm saying, you make sure that you throw the kitchen sink at that shit. So 2 to 3 months, you work your ass off to pay the rent for the next 4 or 5 months. The rent is the biggest bill. You get that out the way, you can get food because you could always cook in the house or whatever like that. But yeah, you'll free a whole lot of stuff up. Or make sure that you take your gas money out prior to for the month. So it's all about money management. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot get more money if you don't know how to manage the money that you already have. I'm gonna say this again. You cannot get more money if you don't know how to manage the money you already have. If you a fuck up with $20,000, you're gonna be a fuck up with $200 million. So, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention. We at about 5 minutes. I'm gonna wait till they get to 6. But pay attention, all right? The Matrix require you to pay every 30 days. Don't pay every 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Pay that shit 120 days in advance. Pay it up for months at a time. It will save your goddamn life. All right? You will secure yourself even more. Now you weaponize your money. And don't sit on nothing. Let the motherfucking dollars circulate. This is Lee Majors on how to get out of debt with less than.